When those things go up, they can carry the rest of the market. These 12 stocks have caused the S&P 500 to be up approximately 6.7% year to date. If we were to remove any one of them, we would be up half of that. If we were to move two of them, we would be even on the year.
The market is just kind of chopping around, but we are getting a increased fundamental news and increased concerns. We're going to talk about, the debt ceiling later, and we're going to talk about, we had another bank fail or get acquired, however you want to look at it, since our last AI circle. A lot of things are still happening, but the market still seems to be holding some sense of buoyancy. And can you explain that? What's going on here? And include all of that stuff in there when we talk about our most current market update.
Okay, sure. I think right now that, as everybody might know, if you've been following me and the Flip community for a while, you'll recognize that I have not been sanguine, optimistic on the U.S. stock market for quite some time. And the market, if we just look at it in its broader sense, really hasn't gone anywhere in 1 year and even 2 years. So if I took this chart that I'm trying to make, it's going to come in a little blurry, but the market right now is about 4,100, 4,130 area. And we can see that all the way back in April of 21, just literally 23 months ago, we were also at the same price in the S&P 500. So the only thing, if you own the S&P 500 stocks over those 2 years, is you would have collected about a 1.6 to 1.5% dividend for that period, but you've made no money. So, and if you pay fees inside of some kind of account with an advisor, you've probably lost money. So the stock market hasn't gone anywhere. However, the market does feel buoyant. It seems like on a daily basis, if we look at the market, it kind of seems to be up. Why is that? And I'll explain. Right now, there are just 12 stocks that are holding up the market. And we know what they are. They're literally the FANG stocks. The Facebooks, now Meta, the Amazons, Apples, Netflix, Google. There's a few more. There's the Teslas. There's the Nvidias. There's a bunch of technology stocks. Don't forget Microsoft as well, that have just held the market up. And what do these technology stocks all have in common? The main thing they have in common is they have large market caps. Apple's market cap is around $2.6 trillion. Microsoft's is north of $2 trillion. These things have a huge impact on the underlying indices to which they belong. In the case of Apple, belongs in both the S&P 500. I think it's in the Dow. Microsoft as well in the S&P 500. So when Microsoft or Apple or these other stocks, all in, for example, the S&P 500, which is the benchmark, not the Dow Jones Industrials, when those things go up, they can carry the rest of the market. Where is the rest of the market? Well, let's take a look. If you were to look closely at it, you would find that more stocks are making 52-week lows than are making 52-week highs. That is called the breadth of the market. So which means that, again, these 12 stocks have caused the S&P 500 to be up approximately 6.7% year to date. If we were to remove any one of them, we would be up half of that. If we were to move two of them, we would be even on the year. That doesn't, to me, feel like a very healthy market. Behind the scenes, I think some other things are happening. The buoyancy is contributed to those 12 stocks. What do those 12 stocks have in common? They're all technology stocks. What do the technology stocks respond to? Interest rates. If they feel interest rates are going lower, then those stocks seem to be a place that people would bargain. In other words, they buy these stocks because these technology stocks are sensitive to interest rates. So if the interest rates are anticipated like they are now, that the Fed may pivot, we may be done with the rate raising cycle, and perhaps next time there will at least be a hold, and for some hopeful participants that they will even be a cut. Now, if interest rates are cut, that would validate the idea that they bought technology stocks beginning this year and even late 2022. And that, of course, would mean that their pivot is true and the market could continue to rally from this position forward. However, going back to, sell in May and go away, generally the summer is a doldrums. It's not a time when the market ever really rallies or declines. Generally speaking, the market kind of stays steady during the summer. And that's really where the vernacular of sell in May and go away comes in. It's like, there's nothing really going to happen in June, July, August. But as we come into the third quarter, that's when the fireworks may begin. That'll begin, of course, July 1st.